Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bryony and I'm going to be telling you why you will never look like an influencer. Before we get going, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell so you get a notification every time I post a new video. Let's get going. There are four main reasons why you will never look like an influencer. I'm not saying this to be mean, I'm sure you're beautiful, but there are four things influencers do which is the reason you won't look like them. And mainly because influencers don't even look like themselves in real life. If you take anything away from this video and you're leaving now, be it that Instagram is not real and what you see on there is completely curated. When you compare yourself to influencers, whether you're comparing your body, your looks, your financial state, your life, know that that is a bad idea. It's all fake, manipulated, curated, produce this perfect illusion. This video isn't slamming some of the things influencers do, apart from one of them I think it's a bit dodge. Because I know that influencers are as insecure as everyone else. Just because they're an influencer doesn't mean they're not human. However, I do want to raise awareness on a realistic body image that is being produced by watching influencers and how they make their photos and do their photos. Bad body image from watching influencers online is becoming increasingly common now, especially for younger generations who are naive and gullible. Luckily, I wasn't brought up in the social media age. Well, I kind of was. I was at the start of it, so we didn't have influencers till I was about 17. But I know that if we did have influencers and I was 11, I would have been highly influenced by them, hence the name. And I probably would have had really, really bad body image growing up. Anyway, run over. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Why you will never look like an influencer. There are four main reasons, as I said. So, number one, posing. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll put it down below, you will know I'm a massive fan of doing these Insta versus reality, pose versus unpose, all those kind of ones. I'll post a photo of me in a specific pose, but accentuates my and makes my waist small, whatever, and then I'll show you what I actually look like most of the time. When you follow accounts and influencers, especially fitness influencers, it's hard not to get bogged down in seeing rock hard abs 24/7. You know that you will never have that because you've tried a million times and you've never got it, so you're probably never going to get it. But that is okay because they do not look like that most of the time. They might have rock hard abs in a photo, but they don't look like that all the time. Angles can change how someone looks drastically. Whether that's changing your body, the angle of your body, like I do, to show bigger bum and blah blah blah, or whether it's changing the angle of your tripod. For instance, some people will put their tripod down on the floor and pose it up. It makes you look taller. So if I did that, for instance, I would look a hell of a lot taller than 5'3", and that would be great, but I mean, it's not real life. There's also the classic, put your hips back and put your chest forward so it makes your waist look smaller and your legs look slimmer. And then there's the hip pop, so if you pop your hip out, then you can get rid of your hip dips. So all of these little poses are completely different to what is actually happening on that person's body or in real life, if you get me. So that's one of the reasons why you'll never look like an influencer all the time. I mean, you can make yourself look like an influencer, but they're not real. The second reason is lighting. There's two things I want to say about lighting. Lighting is great for but not showing cellulite, stretch marks, things like that. You'll notice that if you're in harsh, like bright light, your cellulite and stretch marks and all your skin, essentially, all your textured, beautiful skin will be very prominent and it's quite harsh on your skin. But if you're in, say, a dull room and you're in shadow or just, not direct sunlight, then it's not going to show them at all. More often than not, because of the darkness and it's not direct light, you actually won't see cellulite, stretch marks. So that's one of the other things, lighting. And lighting also is really good for makeup. So if you see these people like James Charles with makeup on and whatnot, and you're like, oh my god, their skin is so flawless and godlike, it's amazing. Like, how do they do that? Because I bought all of his makeup and I can't get that. It's lighting. There's a really good video which I saw on TikTok, which I'm going to put up now, which I think explains it so much better than I could even try to, and it shows you as well that without lighting, his skin, you can see all the texture, but with it, you can't. So here we go, here it is.
I hate to say it, but my makeup doesn't look like this. It's all lighting. I can literally cake on half a bottle of foundation and I will still look flawless because lighting will wash anything out. Don't compare your skin to anything you see online because it's all fake.
So posing and lighting are about when you're taking your photos, which any of us could actually do. What about editing? This is where influencers can really change how they look. So much so that us mere humans will never be able to look like them. So, number 3, filters and presets. I put them together because they're basically the same thing, a little bit different, but you know. Filters and presets are the quickest thing you can do. I can put one on a photo in about 5 seconds if I wanted to. Filters, a bit different to presets. Filters, obviously a bit like an Instagram story. You have it and there's a filter, whether it's a dog face or like baby face, which I'll show now. A lot of the filters you see on Insta stories can drastically change how your face is actually looking. For instance, baby face photo, it looks really creepy on me, as you can see in this, because it makes my eyes just look super duper weird. There are more natural ones on there that can be less easy to tell it's a filter, and that's worrying. However, Insta stories do say when a filter is being used. As you can see from the baby face one, it is extremely flawless, but this one's a bit more natural and you wouldn't be able to tell. The difference between filters and presets is that it doesn't say when a preset has been used on a photo. If you don't know what a preset is, it is basically a custom filter that you put on a photo using an app like Lightroom from Adobe. I'm going to show you a few photos which I've taken now, which are before and afters. So you have a before photo, which is the original photo, and then the version which I've put next to it is the edited photo using a preset. Again, this isn't changing your body or anything, but it does make colours pop, and I can even make you look more tanned, which I guess is kind of changing my body actually, but you know what I mean. Number 4, and the final one, which I think is the most damaging, and if you do this, think about stopping it, because it can actually really affect someone's mental health. I'll put my hands up, I used to do it. I look back at some photos and do like, why do people believe that was real? They do, and I do. I watch photos and I'll be like, oh my god, that's so real, and then I'm like, actually, something's a bit wrong there. If you haven't guessed it, it's Photoshop. By Photoshop, I don't necessarily mean the actual app Photoshop, I mean apps like Facetune. There are lots of others, I'm not going to list them off now, but Facetune is probably the most famous one. I've done a video on Facetune and I've gone through and Facetuned it and everything like that. You guys can go and check that out later if you'd like, but let's get back to it. Photoshop is so easy to use, as I show in that video. You can literally edit a photo in less than 5 minutes to make you look like today's beauty standard. You can make your waist smaller, your butt bigger. You can even change your face, so you can make your face slimmer, you can make your smile, you can make your eyes bigger or smaller, you can change the colour of your eyes, you can change the colour of your hair. So it's no wonder that if the standard is this high for photos and you're editing something to make it into something which isn't real, or are depressed and have bad body images. I need to come up with a plural for that word. Have a bad body image. Yes. A great example of this is Cassie Ho. She did a photo shoot, one photo where she had no makeup on, one photo where she had makeup on, and then one photo where she had makeup on and it was photoshopped. If you compare the original makeupless photo to the photoshopped one, they are completely different people, and that's why you'll never look like an influencer. I want to end this video by saying that 2020 has brought some positives. It might not seem like it, but it has. More and more accounts are starting to pop up which show the reality of women, and not perfectly curated feeds with tiny waists and big butts and everything. We're showing bellies, we're showing cellulite, we're showing acne, we're showing spots, we're showing psoriasis, we're showing everything that comes along with being a woman. If you are interested in looking at other body positive influencers and self-love influencers and body confidence and acceptance influencers, I've done a video on this before. You can go and check it out. You can follow some of those people and it will make you feel better about yourself, hopefully. That being said, if it's posts of influencers with small waists and big bums and rock hard abs, and whether it's photoshopped or not, if it's making you hate your body and hate yourself, it's not good. It might be triggering you, and that might be making you eat less or making you change something about yourself which doesn't need changing, whether that's lip filler or a jawline. I think you can do that now. Then you need to unfollow some of those accounts. If you really like that type of account, there are plenty of other accounts that don't Photoshop, that's fine. If it's motivating you to work out and you want to work out, fine. But if you're just ending up feeling shitty about yourself, that is not what life is for. So unfollow all the misleading bullshit, which includes Photoshop and all of these people, and curate your feed so that you see people who look more like your body, because then you will learn to accept your body and eventually you will love your body. I will never look like an influencer. If I look like an influencer on my BeFit Barney page, which I don't think I do, but if I do, I don't look like that all the time in life. That's like a snake nip it. I would say that's less than 1% of my life so far. That's ridiculous. You're never going to look like an influencer. Even influencers don't look like influencers. And it's not such a bad thing. Real bodies are beautiful and amazing and strong and sensual. So don't worry that you're not going to look like an influencer. You're beautiful and deserve to be loved, and you are enough. And I'm spouting now, but just know that I love you. Anyway, that is the end of my video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. In the comments, type away. Let me know what you want to see. Other than that, I will see you next week for another vlog.